A man who was very happy and life enjoying in his young days had a very different way of thinking about the universe, who was very interested in science, but life took his test outside any kind of education. Yes, we are talking about Stephen Hawking, one of the greatest minds ever stepped on earth. In this video, we will look at his amazing journey and how he fought with problems in his life. Stephen Hawking was born in Oxford, England on January 8, 1942. He grew up in a highly educated family. Both of his parents had attended Oxford University and his father Frank was a medical researcher. Stephen enjoyed maths and science in school, where he earned the nickname Einstein, as he was deeply interested in things like black hole, time, etc. So he chose physics in Oxford University. Stephen found college coursework to be very easy. He enjoyed being a member of school's sport club as well as classical music. After graduation, he went to Cambridge to study for his PhD. While Hawking was working on his PhD at Cambridge University, he began to have health issues. His speech became slurred and he became very clumsy, often dropping items or falling for no reason. After going through a series of tests, doctor discovered that Hawking had a disease called ALS, also called Lou Gehrig's disease. At that time, the doctor said that he had only a few years to live, and that even if he got saved, he will live a lifeless life because no part of his body will ever work. You know what did he say to doctors then? He only asked one question: will my mind ever work? Do you see the passion and determination of this great man for asking questions and solving contradictions of this universe? Although Hawking was initially depressed over his diagnosis, he decided that there were things he wanted to accomplish with his life. He began to study and work harder than even before. He wanted to earn his PhD before he died. Around the same time, he met and fell in love with a girl named Jane Wilday. Between his work and Jane, Hawking had then a reason to live. When he became completely paralyzed and unable to talk, he then used an automatic wheelchair, a touchpad computer, and a voice synthesizer for communication. Hawking was known for bringing about a limited union between two very different fields, Albert Einstein's general theory of relativity and quantum theory. He spent much of his academic work researching black holes and space-time theories. He wrote many important papers on the subject and became a noted expert on relativity and black holes. At that time, it was thought that absolutely nothing could escape from a black hole. Hawking's equation produced an amazing result that over time, black holes can lose energy, known as Hawking's radiation. Hence, they can shrink and evaporate, disappearing from the universe. In 1970, working with Roger Penrose, he showed that if a Big Bang had happened and general relativity were true, then the universe must have grown from a point whose volume was zero, but which contained the entire mass of the universe. Such a point of infinite density is known as a singularity. Stephen Hawking's 1988 book, A Brief History of Time, became an instant bestseller and was translated into 30 languages. It sold over 10 million copies worldwide. Since then, he has written many more books, including A Brief History in Time, On the Shoulder of Giants, and The Universe in a Nutshell, all of which are considered as physics masterpieces. He received numerous awards and medals, including becoming a fellow member of Royal Society and a member of US National Academy of Science. He was honored with the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2009. Stephen Hawking was the University of Cambridge Lucasian Professor of Mathematics from 1979 to 2009, a position once held by Sir Isaac Newton. Despite many problems, he lived a life full of enthusiasm and productivity. Stephen Hawking died at the age of 76 at home on March 14, 2018 in Cambridge, UK. We can learn from the life of Stephen Hawking many things, like how to live full-heartedly even if you are surrounded by problems. And personally, I liked this character most. Which characteristic of Stephen Hawking you like the most? Comment down. Believe me, Einstein's story is even more interesting. Click here to see. and subscribe Curiosity feed if you want more interesting content related to science and technology.